of July.
It was, Mama, all evening. Mama, then I possibly can. Now don't get faster, dear.
If you don't mind my saying so, it wouldn't have hurt you to find out what the gentlemen want.
I know what the gentleman...
But darling, when a woman's got a husband and you've got none, why should she take advice from you? Even if you can quote Balzac and Shakespeare and all them other highfalutin Greeks.
Now, Mama, if you don't mind my saying so, you've got a bad habit of changing every subject.
No, I haven't changed the subject. I was talking about the stranger.
What stranger?
With the suitcase who may be your very last chance.
Now, Mama, do you think that I allow common measure now? Really, Mama, I have my standards where men are concerned, and I have no intention.
I know all about yourselves, if you don't mind me saying so. There's not a man in life who could hope to measure up to your blend of Paul Bunyan, St. Pat, no laughter you've concocted for yourself. Out of your Irish imagination you are, with stubbornness in your library full of books.
Well, that is the best I've ever heard. Thank you. Can I have a drink, please? May. May I have a drink, please? You may.
That's so. And if the neighbors say Bridget's, why not?
Well, you see, all the good cornet players were Irish. O'Clark, O'Miley, O'Mindez.
But Professor, we are Irish.
No, that clinches it. Your son was born to play the cornet. Sign here, Mrs. Paroo. That'll be $7. Earnest money. Oh, and of course I'll need the boy's measurements for his uniform.
His uniform?
Oh, hello, son. Certainly his uniform, and not a penny more due until the first delivery, which gives the boy 4 weeks to imagine, to anticipate, to enjoy, and at no cost whatsoever.
Do I have
A stripe? Certainly, son. A big red stripe. One on each side. And what do you think about that?
You'll have to excuse Winthrop, Professor. We can't get him to say 3 words a day, even to us. And if you can get him to play in the band, you'll have St. Michael's own way on you. But if anyone can do it, I bet you can. Out of the crowd, I picked you for a good old Irish man. Be good and be jabbing. Where you from, me boy?
Gary, Indiana.
I knew it. Where did you say?
Gary, Indiana. Gold class of all 5.
What is she now?
Yes. How to do, Miss Paroo?
How do you, Professor Hill?
Paroo. I knew that name sounded familiar. I've been by your house a time or 2 this week, but...
He wants to put Winthrop in the band.
We're not interested, Mama.
But Marian, he might have his father's musical gift. He does have my jaw, you know.
Your father musical? Well, I like to talk to him about that.
Do you burst in on everyone's home, prying into personal affairs? We're not interested.
Marian!
Oh, your father dead? Well, I like to talk to him about that. I'm sure we could... Oh, my bad.
The boy's father is dead. Anything else?
Oh, but that's all the more reason to let your brother have something as good as this.
My brother is a 10-year-old problem child who can't understand why his father was taken away from him. He's been brooding about it for the past 2 years. Would you care to explain it to him? As to your musical tricks, why don't you go into business with some nice carnival man who sells gold-painted watches and glass diamond rings?
Musical tricks, Miss Paroo, I hardly. I'm sure she likes the idea. A little cautious, but I admire that in a woman. Just keep me around the next week, and I'll sure to be back.
Oh, Professor, about his boy's uniform, I'd make all his clothing. Sleeve 21, waist 18, crotch 14,
Thank you. That's all I'll need. Now I must get back to the hotel.
Oh, Professor, I do hope you'll excuse Marian. She's not really...
No, don't think about it. I'm sure Marian, at heart, is as kind as lovable as yourself. Good day to you, Widow Paroo.
Has he gone?
He has, and I hope not forever. Darling, don't you ever think about your future? Gary, Indiana, conservation class of up to 5. Now, darling...
Now, Mama, surely a girl's future doesn't depend on every fast-talking, self-centered, woman-chasing traveling man that comes to town. And the fact that he claims his commodity is music does not, in this case, impress me.
All right, darling. Only it's a well-known principle that if you keep the flint in one drawer and steel in the other, you'll never strike much of a fire.
Mama! Winthrop, I know you're in there. Would you please go to the library and get the book that I asked Miss Grubb to set aside?
Do I have to?
You won't have to talk to anybody. I've written it all down. It's the Indiana State Journal. It's a large brown book with black corners.
Now what are you up to? Why do you need a book at this hour of the night?
I have a feeling the Indiana Journal will help me poke some large holes in the professor's claims.
Well, I give up. At your age, what kind of white knight do you expect to come riding along?
Well, I'm not waiting for Luther Griner, who backs me into the ancient history shelf every time he comes into the library.
He does.
Or Ed Gammett with that removable back seat in his buggy. I'm not waiting for some man in shiny white armor either.